My Montreal Canadiens 2019-2020 breakout players. I'll tell you who I think will be next season's breakout players for Montreal, and I'll tell you why. And that's all right here at Talking Habs with me, Rick. If you love the Habs like I do, subscribe and ring the notifications bell to get all my videos, live streams, and podcast news dedicated to the Habs and all things hockey. Leave any comments down below. This upcoming season should be an exciting one. So many of the guys coming off career years in one or more stats. Tatar, Petrie, Domi, etc. Who will have a breakout season this year? It's not an exact science to predict who will raise their game to the next level, but it's my job to try. There are some good candidates on this team, but I've chosen 4 guys I think should have a breakout season, and I'll try to explain why and predict their totals. I really like what direction this team is heading in, and I believe in the boys, in the Bleu Blanc Rouge. If everyone lifts their game a notch, the lack of adding an elite center or left-hand defenseman will be minimized, and Montreal should be able to get into the playoffs even if it's as a wild card. In no particular order, let's get to it. Jordan Weal. Jordan Weal arrived in Montreal at last year's trade deadline and played 16 games. He posted 4 goals, 6 assists, and 10 points. 1 power play goal and 3 power play points. If you prorate that over an 82-game season, it works out to 20 goals, 31 assists, 51 points. 5 power play goals, 15 power play points. If Weal could continue at this pace this coming season, then it would definitely be a breakout season. He might not get 51, but I can see 35 to 40 plus points. A former impact forward in juniors, and in Montreal, Weal seems to have found the right fit. With the coaches confident in his play, Weal set out to make the most of it, and he did. I expect him to either center or be the right wing on the 4th line, and he has shown he can contribute in that role. I like his nose for the net. He carries the puck across the line and has a knack of making something happen. He's a good forechecker, and he brings good energy to the ice. He's also a pretty good playmaker, I noticed, too. My prediction for Weal, 15 goals, 25 assists, and 40 points. Next up, Joel Armia. At 26 years old, Armia is poised for a breakout season. The Pori, Finland native has the size and ability to be a really good two-way forward. He may even challenge for the second-line right wing slot opened up by the trade of Andrew Shaw. In Finland, Armia was a good offensive forward, posting 55 goals, 45 assists, and 100 points in 149 games played. But that hasn't translated yet at the NHL level. His career high in points is 29 that he got with the Jets 2 seasons ago, where he had 12 goals and 17 assists for the 29 points. And they were all career bests all across the board. Armia has a knack for getting in the lanes in all 3 zones to break up plays, and he can quickly transition to offense. 5 seasons into his NHL career and just entering his prime hopefully means Armia will break out in the next 2 seasons, but I think it's this season. My prediction for Armia this year, 18 goals, 25 assists, 43 points. Excuse me. Next up, Artturi Lehkonen. Lex turned 24 this month and is entering his 4th season in Montreal and the NHL. He had a frustrating year last year when it seemed like he just couldn't finish plays with goals. He got lots of chances, and he had a knack for sneaking in around the net and getting a good scoring chance, but just couldn't pull the trigger. Couldn't pull the trigger way more often than he did. It's why I think he's poised for a breakout season. If he would have connected on 10% more of those chances, he would have gotten 20 goals or more. If he keeps up his progression, he could be on the verge of reaching his potential and posting 20 goals and maybe 30 assists. I can see him in the 50-point range with a few more tip-ins and deflections or nailing a few more in-close shots. excuse me, Lex will make out okay next season, I think. And my prediction for him is 21 goals and 27 assists for 48 points. Next up, Victor Mete. Shea Weber's playing partner, Mete, is entering his third NHL season and hasn't scored his first NHL goal yet. The 21-year-old left defenseman is expected to stay on Weber's left side this season, and I think if he does stay there, you'll see him score his first goal, and I think the floodgates will open, and I can see 10 goals from Mete this year. If he could double the assists and get at least 20, I consider that a breakout season. Mete's best assets are his wheels. This kid can skate. He can get caught up near the opposing net and get back into position to defend in his own zone. He can break away from guys to join in the rush, and his acceleration is amazing. He's been working on his point shot, that's what I've heard this offseason, and I'm hoping we see it make a difference. My prediction for Mete, 10 goals, 20 assists for 30 points. I hope you guys don't think I'm a little crazy on my prediction, my totals, but I think they're within reach for everybody. I'm not saying they're all going to reach that this year, but those are my bets to break out this year and to get somewhere around those totals. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe and ring the notifications bell to get all my Habs dedicated videos, live streams, and podcast news for your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. Join me Saturday nights, don't forget, for Saturday night hockey talk live stream. Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think that's it. Hope to see y'all there. Go Habs, go! Bye, y'all.